Hello everyone, you're welcome to my channel. You're welcome to Decenstitch. If you're a new subscriber or returning subscriber, you're welcome. Please kindly like, share, comment, subscribe. Please subscribe and click the notification bell. Thank you.
I already cut my trouser out, so this is the front piece. I have a video where I made a trouser pattern, so that is what I used to cut this out. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take one piece first. So I'll be using this to cut one part of the pocket. I'm going to go ahead to fold my fabric into two. Then I'll place this over it. First, I'm going to measure on the front piece. I'm going to measure from the side. I'll measure 3.5 inches. After that, from there, I'll measure 4 inches. That is the wideness of the pocket. Then from the waist, I'll measure 10 inches. And then I'll curve this, the 4 inches, I'll curve it. Some people like the inside of their pocket to be in a square shape. So if you want that, you can make it a square shape here. But I like mine to be curved. So that is why I'm curving this here. So that gives me a guide to how my pocket is going to look like. Then here, I'll measure 7 inches to the side of the pocket. And draw a straight line there. So now I'm going to place it on the fabric that I folded into two. Then I'll get this shape out. So I'll raise the front piece and draw a curve there. Then I'll cut it out. So this is the side of my pocket. This is the side of my trouser, I mean. So this is the size of my trouser. So I've gotten this whole piece, this plus this. That gives me this. And I have two pieces. I have two pieces. So I'll keep that aside. That is one part of my pocket. So the second part of my pocket that I'm going to cut is just this alone. This alone without this. So still on my folded fabric, I'm going to place this. So I'll mark out from here to here the 4 inches. I'll mark out the 4 inches and then I'll mark from the end of the pocket here down to this place. I'll go ahead and fold this place and get the opening of my pockets. So what is remaining is the curve here. I've gotten here, I've gotten here, I've gotten here. So what is remaining is the curve here. So remember we made a curve earlier. So for the curves to be equal, I'm going to place this here just to get my curve and use it to draw my curve so they can be the same thing. So now I have this. So before I cut it out, I'm going to add 0.5 seam allowance here. I have just this place now with my seam allowance to sew the edge of the pocket. These are the two pieces of the pocket I will be needing. This is the first one we cut, and this is the second one we cut. So this is the side of my pocket. Just to label. So it helps me know that this is the side of my pocket. The last thing I'm going to do, I'm going to join the two front pieces together. Now I have the two front pieces, right sides facing each other. Then this line that I marked here, which is the opening of my pocket, the part where you put your hand inside, I'm going to add the 0.5 seam allowance to sew it. So I'm going to be cutting just here. Now I'm done. So for the front piece, this is just what I will cut. Just the side here is what I will cut. Now I can go ahead to join my pockets. First thing I'm going to do is to sew my darts. For my pocket, I'm going to start with this one, the one with the opening by the side. So because I'm working with leather, I won't be adding I won't be adding stay here. Normally, I would add a 1 inch or 1.5 inches stay here, just small like this, so that the entrance of my pocket can be firm and strong. So, but because I'm working with leather and it's not that soft, so I won't be putting the stay here. I'll take one of this. Remember, I indicated that this is my side. So, right sides facing each other. I'll place it on the opening of the main, this is my front piece. So, the main trouser, I'll place it there, and I'll sew 0.5 inch for the two fronts. After stitching it down, I'll flip it over this way and top stitch it here. If you don't want to top stitch, it's fine. You can just iron it and leave it this way. So I'll do that for both sides. I'll be using 0.25 inch to top stitch, not half inch. It will be too wide. So after doing the top stitch on both sides, the next thing is to take the second part of the pocket, the one I've sewn, I'll place it on it. Then I'm going to sew here with 0.5 inch. I'll do the same for the second side. I'll open the pocket I've sewn, and then I'll place this over it and sew here by 0.5 inch. So this is what I have now. This is the inside of the pocket. So what I would do, I'm going to stitch down the side. I'll just run a stitch to hold it for me. I'll just use like 0.25. Just run a stitch there to hold it down. Up here too, I'll just run a stitch here, 0.25, very small. Just run a stitch here just to hold down all the three pieces for me. I'll go ahead to give it a good press. By the time I sew my sizing, it's going to be smaller, obviously. But this is what we have right now. For the inside of the pocket, you can go ahead and use a pocketing fabric or use your lining to do the inside of the pocket. If you don't want it thick, if you want something very light, you can go ahead and do that. This is the final look. This is the second one.
Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please kindly like, share, comment, subscribe if you're new here, and click the notification bell. Thank you.